start of my vlog leaving Thailand. I have been in Thailand for almost exactly 1 month. I think I'm on like day 27 in Thailand, and tomorrow morning I will be leaving to go to Laos. We are going to be crossing the border by land at a town called Chiang Khong, and then crossing into Hoi Se in Laos. From there, we are going to be getting the slow boat, which I believe is going to be about 3 days long, to LUANG PRABANG, where we will start our journey through Laos. I don't exactly know how long I'm going to be in Laos. I guess we'll find that out. So we were considering doing this journey with a tour, but I have heard not so great things about what that's like. I've heard that you don't get really good seats on the boat, you have to wait for a lot of people, and it ends up working out to be more expensive, obviously, because you have somebody that's actually sorting all of the logistics out for you. So what Katya and I have decided to do is do it completely independently and figure it all out on our own, which I am very excited about. It's definitely going to be an adventure. So today we will start leg 1 of our port crossing journey. First, we have to go to the bus station in Chiang Rai and catch a local bus to Chiang Khong. I believe they said that should be about 70 baht. So we are leaving in just a few minutes to head to the bus station. We were considering walking. When we came to Chiang Rai, we did walk to our hostel, and it was fine, but that was also nighttime, and it's hot today, so I think we're going to get the Grab to the bus station, and I am going to bring you guys along with me. Thailand has served me well. I've absolutely loved it, but I am ready to move on and experience something new, and I am going to take you guys along with me. So I will see you maybe in a Grab, maybe on a bus. We'll see. Alright, so we have made it to the bus, and it is in fact a local bus. This is what it looks like. The windows are open. We've got fans up there, and then a place to put your smaller bags. And then this is the backpack situation. It's just sitting at the back of the bus. This looks like it's going to be an interesting 2 hours. It's already hot in here. But I think when the bus gets moving, it should cool down. I will come back and let you know how much this is going to cost us for a 2. How long is the ride? 2 hours? It's a 2-hour bus ride. The bus is on the move. We still haven't paid yet. There is no door back there whatsoever. No windows. Okay, so we just drove for like 20 minutes and stopped at the side of the road, and now we have to pay. So the total for the bus per person is 70 baht. That is $2.60 Canadian. So for a 2-hour bus ride, $2.60. Not bad. And it just started to roll, and that is what we're dealing with. So if your bag goes anywhere, it's gonna go straight out the back door. We've done some rearranging and hopefully it makes it the rest of the ride. I'm so lucky I caught it at the right time because I had like reshuffled the bags a few times because I could tell they were like slipping. And then I looked over and I just saw my bag go and I had to jump out of my seat to grab onto it before it rolled out the door. Boy, that would have been a disaster. Good thing I was paying attention. We have made it to the bus terminal. Now we are trying to decide whether or not we should walk or take a tuk-tuk for stuff. Alright, so we did end up taking a tuk-tuk back and we are now at our guest house for the night. This is called Nam Kong Guest House and Resort. For a private room, it was only 280 baht, split between 2 people, and it's really, really beautiful here. So we've got our own private space with 2 twin beds. And then outside, that's the hallway, a little courtyard area. It's really quiet here, except for the rooster. And now there is a pool. And we are going straight for it because we are both hot and sweaty and disgusting. I'm so excited.
There are a lot of ducks. Chickens. Chickens, right. I'm sure we will hear them in the morning.
Oh my god, yeah. If our alarms don't wake us up, those things will. Getting our first look at the Mekong River. Good morning. It is about 7:01 and we are ready to get on our way to the border. We're not going to the slow boat yet, we're going to the border. So we're going to get a tuk-tuk and that'll take us to the border checkpoint, and fingers crossed that everything goes smoothly. We've gotten to the border, but apparently the border doesn't open until 8. It's like 7:30 now. Online it said it opened at 6, but that's not happening, I guess, and that's okay. One of the border agents came out and said, give me 5 minutes, and he said, if not 5, give me 10, maybe 15. So that's where we're at right now. Hopefully the border opens soon because one tour bus has already arrived and I have a feeling the tour buses are going to come very quickly. So fingers crossed that we get across as soon as possible. Look, an absolute disaster. So we have officially exited Thailand. They stamp your passport here, and then apparently we get on a shuttle bus to the actual Laos border, and that costs 20 baht. It's a good thing that this thing costs 20 baht because that's all I have left. Great. So now we're just waiting for the shuttle bus. It ended up being 40 baht. And I only had 1,000 baht note, and I was able to give them that, and then they gave me Lao kip back, which is good because we don't have any Lao kip, but now we do, thank goodness. hopefully the exchange rate was right because I have absolutely no idea. So this is the shuttle bus. And we're all gonna get on this and then drive to the other border checkpoint that's actually in Laos. Okay, so we got in a tuk-tuk for 50,000 Lao kip, and now we are at the pier buying our slow boat ticket, which looks like it is 300,000 Lao kip. At the border they tried to charge us 500,000, so definitely take the 50,000 tuk-tuk and come to the actual pier to book it, because we almost got ripped off. So we have made it to the slow boat. Oh my gosh, it's so hot outside. Apparently these seats were assigned, which we were not expecting, but I guess that's okay. Our seats aren't too bad. But I'm gonna show you what the boat looks like. That's the front. It's very long. I think you can fit about 100 people on here. And then I think that's one of the private boats. So we're just standing right now because we do not want to sit. But oh my god, it's hot. It is hot, hot, hot. Whew. Hopefully it cools down when we're actually on the boat. On the side of the shore. I couldn't tell you why. I don't know what happened. I just stopped breathing. Getting off. Are we making a pit stop? Are we dropping something off? Excellent. Let's stay and make a shit show. I look an absolute mess right now, but we have made it to our guest house. When you get to Prabang, there is the biggest hill that you have to walk up with your backpack. But we pretty much went to the first guest house that we saw. I believe it's called BP or BP. No, that's the same word. I think it's BP guest house. And we got a private room with twin beds, air conditioning, and a private bathroom for 75,000 Lao kip each. So I think together it was 150,000 Lao kip, which I believe is about 10 Canadian dollars. So probably not like the cheapest place, but I think we did pretty good for walking into the first guest house. I think all of us said, I do not want to walk a second further up this hill. And we put our foot down. We saw a guy standing there and he said, you want a room? And we're like, yes, we want a room. Prabang is a very small town, but it seems nice. I'm very excited to get food because I'm starving. The slow boat was lovely. Just bring snacks, bring food, get a sandwich before you get on, and be ready with some audiobooks or Kindle or something because it's a long boat ride. But they do sell like snacks and beer and stuff. It's just if you want to pay a little bit of a premium. Oh my gosh, look at me. I can't wait to take a shower. Yeah, we're gonna go get food in a few minutes, and my dad is calling me, so I'm gonna go right. Good morning. So we are at the boat. It says the boat leaves at 8:30 and it is 7:43 right now. So we decided that it was a free-for-all this morning. No assigned seating. When you get here, you get a seat. I don't know if everybody else on the boat decided that, but that's what our group decided. And we are very lucky that we did, because today we switched boats and now half of the boat is the car seats like it was yesterday, and half of the boat is wooden benches. A wooden bench for 8 hours would be absolutely brutal. So we did get comfortable seats, thank goodness. So just so you know, if you buy the slow boat ticket, first day you will have assigned seating, but day 2, bloodbath, instantly. You snooze, you lose. Early bird gets the worm. Fight to the death. Don't do that, no. So yeah, the boat is actually even nicer than it was yesterday. It's bigger. And Phak Bang is crazy beautiful. It's so gorgeous here. I can't even believe it. It's so serene, and just seeing the Mekong and being on the Mekong is very surreal. It's such an important part of civilization, history, and yeah, it's definitely a surreal feeling. So I'm going to show you the boat, I'm going to show you around, and then I'll see you guys in a bit. Much not in Laos anymore. I have not been in Laos for over 2 months now, and I'm finally getting around to editing the videos, and I have lost a bunch of footage. I'm gonna kill this man who's drilling. Oh my god! Okay, where the vlog is at right now, I am still on the slow boat. I'm trying to show you the scenery, show you what everything looks like, and then I lost footage. I did have some footage showing you the boat. It's not much. That's gone though. You can look up other videos and what the boats look like. You can also find pictures of what the boats look like. They're not much. They're essentially just long boats with a bunch of car seats put in. The bathrooms are garbage. They're dirty, and there's only one for 100 people. Another thing is there is a motor on this boat, and it is very, very loud. So if possible, you definitely want to try and sit as far away from the motor as you can. The people who were sat by the motor did not have a good time. It looked painful. I walked back there and I wanted to leave immediately because it is so, so loud. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the docking process when you're getting off the slow boat. The second day is, I believe, a little bit longer than the first day. So you are going to come into LUANG Prabang. Let me find out what time I got there. Okay, so we docked in LUANG Prabang probably around 4:30 p.m. on the final day. And then you are going to be shuffled up to some tuk-tuks. This is the only way to get into town, is from these tuk-tuks. Laos does not have Grab, and these tuk-tuk drivers have a monopoly over taking people from the slow boat to LUANG Prabang. So what's gonna happen is you are going to walk up a hill and on your right hand side there is going to be an office. Now you can send your entire group or you can send one person from your group into this office to buy tickets. Yes, you have to buy a ticket for this tuk-tuk, otherwise they won't take you. It is a set price of 40,000 Lao kip per person. And these are not private tuk-tuks. Can you be quiet? Please and thank you. Can you tell I'm in Vietnam right now? These are not private tuk-tuks. You are going to be put in a tuk-tuk with between 6 to 8 people. And the driver will not leave until you have 6 to 8 people on this tuk-tuk. So you are like really crammed in there. Your bags go on the roof, which was very nerve-wracking to say the absolute least. I did have somebody's bag fall off of the roof of a tuk-tuk later on in my trip to Laos. I promised us stuff like that wouldn't happen, but it does. So if you can, try and get your bag at the bottom and make sure the driver is like, put it flat, because if it's on the rolly part of your bag, it can fly off quite easily. Now, once you have your 6 to 8 people on the tuk-tuk, your driver will start driving, but guess what? You are not going to your hostel. You are going to be dropped off at a set location in the center of LUANG PRABANG. And from there, you are going to have to figure out your own way to your hostel. So make sure you have an idea of where your hostel is before you leave Prabang. If you don't have a SIM card, that way you kind of know where you're going. I would recommend downloading an offline map. But what I did was I basically just walked up to the first tuk-tuk driver I found and told him to take me to my hostel and kind of guessed what the price might be. Luang Prabang is a small city, so you don't want to be paying more than like $2 Canadian for a tuk-tuk ride within the area. But these tuk-tuk drivers will try to rip you off. They're gonna ask you for like $5, $6 to take you like 3 minutes. Be prepared for the tuk-tuk drivers in Laos because they are ruthless. Maybe just have an idea of how far your hostel is from the city center of Luang Prabang. That way you don't get ripped off. Alright, so that is everything for this slow boat trip. I absolutely loved doing the slow boat. It is long, it is tedious, and if you don't like sitting on a tiny boat with 100 people and only one bathroom for upwards of 15 hours over 2 days, maybe this adventure isn't for you. But for me, I knew it was such an iconic thing to do, and I wanted to travel via land as much as I possibly could while I was in Southeast Asia, so this was the perfect option for me. I'm all about the slow travel. I think it just adds something to the experience. It really gives you that sense of a little bit of adventure. It's just not as easy. I mean, I didn't come out here looking for easy, so I guess that answers that question. So I am going to show you guys the overall total of what I spent on my slow boat adventure from Chiang Rai all the way to Luang Prabang, including all of my accommodation, but not including food and stuff like that, just so that you guys have an idea of how much this should be costing you. Will convince you. Somebody's here. Hello. Hello. The tour agencies will try. The tour agencies will try to convince you. Hi! The tour agencies will try to convince you that if you go with them, you are going to get better seats on the boat. Just ignore what's going on in the back. The tour agencies will absolutely try to convince you that going with them will be better. You're going to get better seats on the boat, you're gonna get food provided, you're gonna have all of this, free transfers, blah, blah, blah. It's literally not better at all. You are going to have the exact same seats as everybody else, and typically the tour buses end up coming a lot later than the people who are doing this individually, so they kind of end up with the shitty seats, to be totally honest with you. And this food package that's included is literally the exact same food that they sell at the back, and you're getting upcharged already for that. Then you're also getting upcharged to have the tour company provide it for you. And then on top of that, a lot of the tour companies won't even provide accommodation, which, I mean, what? I do understand that the convenience of going with a tour agency so that you don't have to worry about doing the border crossing by yourself, you don't have to worry about transportation, all of that. That can definitely seem very appealing, especially if this is like your first big border crossing, you don't really know what's going on, all of that. But I promise you that doing it solo is really not that difficult. And honestly, it ended up being better because you can go on your own terms. A lot of the companies will wait at the border until they have a full bus of people ready to go, and you're just gonna end up sitting around and waiting for people a lot when you could just go do it yourself. And it is quite simple. You go to Chiang Kong, you get to the border, you cross the border. From the border, there's gonna be a tuk-tuk guy sitting there ready to take you to the pier. From the pier, there's a big ticket office. You walk up, you buy your ticket, and then you get on the boat. Simple. Very, very simple. So, I really hope that this video helps you a little bit, especially if you're going to be planning your slow boat trip. And I hope that this reassures you that you can absolutely 100% do this by yourself. You do not need to go with a tour company, but if that's your jam, absolutely go with the tour company. I just want to give you the option and show you that it is quite easy to actually do this completely solo and on your own, and it's going to save you quite a bit of money. So yeah, that is the end of my slow boat video. I am so sorry that this vlog is ending with me sitting in Vietnam, not me sitting in Luang Prabang right now. I do wish I still had that footage, but alas, that happens sometimes, and that's okay. I'm talking to you guys now. Okay, so that's it. I will see you guys in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Wow, I sound like a YouTuber now. Yeah, alright. Peace out, guys. See you next time. Bye! What a mess. Okay, this is 20 minutes long. I gotta go.